Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm going to be showing you a few tips and tricks for the Lemax Witches Joyride and some things you can do if it's got something wrong. This piece, it seems like a lot of them actually the magnet fails for doing the skeleton swinging effect. But I know that I bought one at one point that the moon died, and obviously the motor that does the witch can have issues, as with all motorized units. This piece is kind of interesting because it has a lot of different components that are kind of glued underneath. And this one has been modified because this board needed to be replaced. This is the original swinging mech board. So underneath here, this board is what does the flickering flame effect. Then this is for doing the moon, because the moon is actually powered. It's a EL wire moon, so electroluminescent and not LED. And basically that needs super high voltage but low current to excite illuminating particles. So that's what that board is. And then this is the motor. And then this is some sort of step down, I think. Then you also have the different LEDs that are glued here. As far as the board that I replaced, this, again, it seems like they fail a lot, because I have seen them before that the mech has died. And on the bottom, it would have the connections. I had to desolder the wires because the negative pole and the positive were soldered onto here as a junction point. So I had to actually go through and desolder things and then reconnect them separately. So that's something I had to do when I removed this. As far as replacing it, it might be possible to hook up the original coil if you can actually remove the board without damaging it. But what I did is I removed the old coil, and that kind of went messily. And the coil will be glued to the piece of moss up here on the top. And that, then you need to reglue the moss. And then I took a coil out of one of these like solar dancing flowers. So I cut the piece of plastic that it was glued to. And then this is the solar dancing flowers computer board. And then I put a 1000 ohm resistor to step down power. The board should be marked. It seems like, because I had two different solar dancing figures, and both of them seem to be marked. This one might not be marked. On the one that I took apart here, so I guess you can see from the solar panel which side is positive and which side is negative. So that's what I'd recommend doing. On this one, the board was also marked, but you can go off of the solar panel. Either way, the one, it's a positive ground because let me see if I can show. Basically you have coil winding point and coil winding point connection here, and this is the positive, and then that one's the negative. So I'm calling it ground because of it's common with the coil. So positive ground. Either way, so I connected negative to here, and then I put a 1000 ohm resistor in between here and positive, so that it's not frying it, because the these are meant to go on pretty low voltage since they're solar powered. I did actually use a voltmeter and shining a bright flashlight on here, and it got up to actually about 2 volts, which is a bit higher than I thought. And I measured this, and it's also resting at about 2 or almost 3 volts, but it should be fine. It was swinging just fine. It wasn't getting hot or anything. So as far as this motor mech, I actually haven't had to take one of these apart, and I don't really want to do it unless I have one that's broken. So if someone wants to send me one that's broken, I could try and fix it. But usually I'd assume if you took this off, there'd be a gearbox inside, and then usually I just apply oil on the gearbox to get it to soften up, because the grease can sometimes dry. Really, though, you just want to be careful with all these different points of soldering that they did, and just go slow and steady. Also, this one, the glue came up here, so I had to resecure the jack. I'm going to put down the camera for a second so that I can close this up and you can see it in action. There we go. The skeleton doesn't swing quite as much as I was hoping he would. I think that's partially due to the coil being much smaller, and it's not exactly centered on where the old one was. But it is better than him just being completely stationary. I think it's kind of more subtle and creepy that he only swings once in a while and sometimes pretty slow, versus it just being a constant, like, straight back and forth swinging. So at least he's going again, though. So you have to be pretty careful, though, because basically I ended up having to buy 2 solar figures because this one, the coil came off badly. These wires, as you can see, are like as thin as a hair. They're just really tiny. You can barely see them. So it's just really hard to actually get it soldered, because across the board, both of them, the coils wires disconnected from the board, which was okay. But then what happened is it ripped off of the coil itself, and since it kind of has this glue on it, it was like impossible for me to even see where the wire was, where the end, because it just snapped off right on the coil. So I ended up having to buy another one just to use its coil. So definitely be careful of that. I was not trying to remove this from the plastic, but when I was cutting this one out, I was just using like shears to cut the plastic, because I was trying to get it on its own little square. I wasn't trying to unglue it, since I knew that they would be pretty fragile. But it ended up popping off, and then it just kind of went haywire after that. So anyway, yeah, so that's sort of fixing the coil. The only other thing I've personally seen on these is if the EL wire system breaks down. So I did find out that one of the other Lemax moons can replace this one, but it's like really hard to properly unglue this without breaking everything. This piece is like so fragile with all of the different points it has on the fence and the moss, and I like the way it looks, but it is a bit hard to work on because it wants to break. So anyway, thank you for watching. If anyone has any questions, just let me know. I'm always happy to help. And I am accepting repairs, so I have stuff in my about info on YouTube, so you can see my phone number and email. My phone is text only pretty much, because if you call it, it goes through my answering machine, and I don't usually answer that line since it's a home phone number and I'm not always in the room where it rings. So yeah, anyway, thank you for watching, and stay tuned for other videos on my channel.